The list of issues that I have for Tremont and things that I think need to be worked on are, number one, getting representation of the public in your elected officials. I want to make sure that if I'm elected to office, I want to use a majority rule situation. So I believe in more of a pure democracy where the public is making the decisions for us. I want to get public input coming into the city legislators, the city council, and that I would represent the majority, not my own personal wishes or beliefs of what's best for you. I want you to tell me what's best for you. So I'd look at conducting meetings and look at other ways to get your input so I could represent the majority's interest. Number two, planning needs to be enhanced within this city. I see the planning, and it's not that it's bad. It's not as comprehensive as it needs to be. I think we have some good staff. I think they do some good planning, but I think I can bring more tools to the table that I used in my career that will help with the planning processes here. Number three, transparency needs to be enhanced greatly within this community. Oftentimes, the city is not relaying information to the public. There are limited ways to do that in Tremont, but there are ways to do it. And we need to work on that to get the messages out to the public. We're looking at a 50% tax increase, city property tax increase right now. But what you don't hear the city talking about is all the tax increases that are going to follow. That needs to come out to the public. The population is exploding here due to the actions that the city has taken. Some people may like that. They may want to see the population explode here. We were the second largest growth city in the state this last year for towns between 10,000 and less than 50,000 population, and one of the biggest in the nation, with a well over 12% increase in population in 1 year, where the whole county, if you take Tremont out of it, grew less than 1%. So there's a lot of things happening. As this population grows, we need to add resources because we don't have the infrastructure for that growth. We're adding police now, and actually I support that, because we don't have adequate backup for our current officers, and that's something I can't live with. We need to have good backup and protect our officers so they can protect us. But what happens when the population grows another 1,000 and another 1,000 and another 1,000? We're gonna need more police and more fire and more EMTs and road work and schools and water treatment facility, which cost huge amounts of money. Just a renovation would be into the tens of millions, and a new one could well be $100 million or more. But you don't hear talk about that, so I want to greatly enhance transparency with the public.